rich. I'm very poor right now, but we just want to do the right thing, and we're doing everything we can for that. The situation is this. One, the scanner table wiring. If you think you're going to want to try and do scanning, it's probably going to be about $1,000 price tag when we get going. It's not going to be a $200 scanner yet because we're paying so much for the software and the other stuff.
And we're working on all the kinks.
I know that the super system comes with more charge. They paid $1,500 to move into the super system.
Yeah.
Don't be disappointed because I'm sticking some extra stuff on that would make it way more than that, or we'll work something else out. All you guys have talked to us. We love you. Thank you. And the other guys who are thinking that they might want to add a scanner to it, let us put the cable in now so that at least it's in there. It's not a big deal. It'd probably be like a $25 charge. And it's so nickel and dime, I hate to say that. That'll be on the check thing. And if you have a little box there, say, I'll donate food, just send me the cable. I'll probably do that. Next one is, and this should be able to nail on the next broadcast, but I am trying so hard to give you guys the touchscreen option. You may not want it, but once you play with it, you can't put it down. So
give us some time to work on that, guys, and make sure that it's going to be a robust solution for for your system or your engine.
Right now, it's not going to be that expensive. I mean, I will literally, to the first guys that want to try it, give it to you like $75, and you can't even buy it for that.
Yeah.
So,
but we'll get into that.
We'll demo that on the next broadcast. I've already can demo it right nicely on a little tablet as we speak.
Yeah.
You can figure out if it makes sense for you. Some of you guys are mouse experts, and some of you guys are like, well, yeah, oh, hey, this is nice. I can just push a few things on this screen. Anyway, we'll see how it goes, because I'm not sure of the quality of the new touchpads. They look great, but you got to get it and try it. Yeah. All right, what's that?
See,
date range?
Yeoman says, I know there is one more backer 30 miles from me in Florida. So I think I think he's right. I think there are two backers.
Getting close to break even on my driving.
So yeah,
I gotta find something down in Florida.
The beach.
Okay.
Let's see. Jive Core says, still confused when estimating shipping for systems, especially ours.
Which one is
that? Jive Core.
Where is that?
That's Minnesota. That's SRF Consulting in Minnesota. So yes, I will continue to plug you guys if that's okay. They do a lot of architecture, they do a lot of civil engineering, and they're the ones that do huge, gigantic, awesome projects. If you guys haven't checked them out, check them out. SRF Consulting.
This is one of the new orders.
Yes. No. This
is an original Kickstarter?
Yeah. So,
should be.
And they're saying, give me the touchscreens. So.
I'll tell you what, next Sunday night I will demo a touchscreen, and you will be able to pick it. I can give you a hard date next Sunday night. My problem is this: I got 3 trips I'm trying to plan, and I don't know if I can make it to Minneapolis. I would love to make it to Minneapolis because that little company called 3M is located there, and it's someone we would like to be able to visit with the printer as well, since they kind of purchased one, and we just felt like it would be nice to show a few options to them, and we would love to visit you. I mean, meeting anybody that backed us is a great thing for me, but I want to meet people that are going to be printing. I gotta see how other people think and how they use it, and go, oh man, because this is the beginning for us. The hardware is looking pretty solid, and the next step is, of course, software. As you can see, we're thinking ahead, and we're trying to make it easy to share and to save and to download new recipes and stuff. But I'm sure someone's going to go, that makes no sense whatsoever.
Do new materials too, yeah.
Yeah. But so we're really shifting gears here, and as we get there, I need to know who to talk to and know who to believe. So when someone writes in and they're cranky because they stepped on their cat, I can't take that as a software feature, but lot of you guys, actually most of you guys, are smarter than us. Otherwise, you would have got suckered into the project. But that says, there you go.
Jai, of course, says I want to print a 900-foot guide wall we designed, and so Stratus is there too. Sure, you don't want to pop in and say hello to them.
We can just say hello right now. I'm
I
sure
know.
they're watching. So hi, guys.
Yeah, we know that
Who
they are.
Who knows? It's all good. Okay, so
let's see. Hyper Tetrahedron also asks, what date range should the people be picking up their systems be looking at?
I actually, if you guys are thinking of coming up,
Which we'd love to have you.
we have
We
a
would love to
couple
have
of
you.
what we call build weeks scheduled, and that's where we let the guys come in and we work together and put together your printer, take it apart, put it together, whatever, so you are a expert on that. And now we're not encouraging anybody to do that because you bought an assembled printer. However, if you have any inkling of becoming a dealer, then we are encouraging it. Because for you to be a dealer, for anyone to be a dealer, we are requiring that they're able to assemble and disassemble from the box. That's part of the way to make more money for the dealer. As we save money on shipping, we put that money back in the
That's
dealer's
what
pocket.
nice. Yeah.
And by doing that, we know that they can give complete service to the local customer, and that's the reason why we feel good about them charging what they charge for a local printer. Otherwise, why not buy it online and save a few $100? I mean, it makes no sense if you're not getting service with it.
It's still going out the door when
So,
it comes to the
yeah.
shipping part.
So we can give you what those weeks are. We actually have one scheduled, and that's the reason why I'm not leaving till August 23rd. We have a gentleman from Argentina who's not a lifelong friend, but a friend for greater than a decade.
Oh yeah.
And he'll be coming up because he's taking off over that territory. And for 4 days, he will be here for training. If anybody else would like to join us, we can handle 1 or 2 more people.
Absolutely.
And the point is that you will be a printer expert.
Mhm.
So it's a combination. Every day they'll do some assembly and also some printing action. We're going to try to put together some video classes, but I'm pretty sure we're going to actually hold some live video sessions like this or a Google Hangout where we make a build. And I'm thinking we'll be doing that more regularly so we can take it, run through the slicer, and then print. I like that idea.
I like that idea too.
Okay.
Quite a bit.
So, did you show them the overhang we were able to do?
The overhang. Oh no! I have not. Guys, you're gonna. This, like I said before,
You guys want to see it?
this
I
material.
just remembered it.
This material
they
is
probably wanna see
incredible. So, it's permaplast. Let's see. Powers USA says Mac prototyping is in my hometown. I'm sure they could use some printer. Oh yeah. Okay. We can definitely make a visit. Let's see. Where did you put the? Oh yes. Okay. So.
Now we've been playing with this, so I don't want you guys to think that it actually turned out looking so nice. I was tempted to play with it. It looked so nice. How does that sound? But I think you can see this is unsupported, and yeah, I just actually was playing with what that looked like. That's the way we printed it. So you can see we got a pretty heavy lip going before we ran out of material, and the angle's pretty good. And now that we can do that,
The top's a little pushed in, but
Yeah,
that's just handling.
yeah, had nothing to do with it printed. It printed as gorgeous as you can imagine. It was absolutely stunning how consistent it was
Yeah.
all the way up. Anyway, what we were going to tell you is that's what kind of hooked that with the scanner that we were seeing. We're going, man, we can print someone's head right now. So we were really getting excited for a little bit there. So we can just get this stupid software to work. Not ours, theirs, the scanning software. So stay tuned. I think next week could actually be an interesting scan and print type session.
Oh yeah.
And I'll do the ABS regardless.
Excellent.
Again.
Okay.
Good. Next
Check
question.
out Mac prototyping.
Oh,
Interesting.
wow. These guys are professionals.
Yeah. Well, might be interesting still.
All right, let's see. I think we're running near out of things to say tonight.
I think that was and that's pretty much about it. We showed them the engines being burned in right now. And those, if you guys are looking, if you're watching this afterwards, and you'll want to get access to the drop cam before I make it public, just email me at HYREL3D@gmail.com. That's HYREL3D@gmail.com, and I'll hook you up.
Haven't you sent it out to all the backers already?
Just to those who have asked. The reason why is because anytime anyone's on it, there is a little bit of a draw. Meaning, if you have like 15 people watching it, it's okay. But once you go up to 20 to 30 people, it tends to stutter.
Really?
Yeah. So, and that was the same problem that. I mean, now they're getting better about that. Not to say Dropcam doesn't have a great product. They've got a fantastic, solid product. It's just that it's one other particular company that's out there that uses the Dropcam. They've had stutter issues because of the fact that so many people are watching them as they work. So there you go.
You could just watch us when you want to go to sleep.
Yeah. Exactly. Less Music asks, what size footprint on the bench should I allocate for the System 30?
If you have the
Excellent
side-mounted material, it's about 36 inches wide.
No.
Is it wider?
It is. It's a total of from let's say you're seeing it right here all the way to there. If I'm not mistaken, it is 20. It's basically 25 inches. Then you've got to add on another 6 for just the bubble when it's closed. When it's opened up, it adds another 14 inches. So going from 6 to 14, which is basically 8 more inches when you have the door fully extended. This guy right here, which is where the monitor is going to sit when it comes to the flagpole area, that guy adds another 12 inches when fully extended, and that's only in the X. So the total amount of travel you have in between this area all the way there is a total of 50 inches. That's 50 inches. Okay.
But the monitor sits up, and if you don't like it there, we can put it somewhere else.
Yes. So just let us know what we can do for you, and we'll do it. So excellent question. Thank you, Less Music, for asking that question. Yeoman says, so you said you might ship engines week from tomorrow. That's just EMO 25. Sounds like you will need more time for the ABS head. It's a very good question.
That's correct. There will be you're absolutely right on that. The engines are looking good, and we won't. Actually, I can print right now in ABS, but I can't print to my satisfaction for a day in, day out printing experience. I mean, you've seen some of the things we've made, and we won't ship a printer that can't print a cover, period.
Yeah,
so,
or something like this.
We will be printing that cover.
And we will need a little bit more time for the ABS.
Yeah. It's one of the beauties of having this in a relationship. You can't get away with murder. We try. They will be waiting for the heads. The moment the heads are finished and functional, then they'll go out the door. Some of you have expressed that you would like to have your engine with the EMO 25 to get started, and for those people that would like to do that, there's no reason to hold you back. And truthfully, we've enjoyed playing with the plasticine, and I find that everybody is smart to start with it. It's just a much quicker way to learn how to work with it. And then once you've mastered your skill, even after a day or two, then jumping right in on the ABS is the next thing to do. So
it will save you a lot of money before you go to actually printing with plastic, just because, I mean, you can reuse the plasticine. This stuff, even though there are a lot of people out there claiming that you can reuse the ABS by chopping it up or grinding it up and then using one of those extruders, be very careful with that stuff, guys.
It's not just about the money, though. I got to tell you, once you get used to, you have both ways to go. You just learn so much quicker with the plasticine because you see it so quick about the relationship between the height. When you first start to print with the ABS and it's not sticking, you're going, well, what's the reason here? Why Why is it not sticking? Is my tape not right? Is the build platform not level? Is it the Z the wrong thing? With the plasticine, it's very obvious because you get squish out of it. You can see it right there. It's a pretty straightforward thing. Plus, there's no printer's tape or any of that stuff on it. It's just a piece of glass, and you just rub a little bit of the plasticine on to get a little tackified, and you're printing. I mean, it's like 2 minutes to prep the plate, and you can use that same plate over and over and over and over and over and over. So, from my experience as the beginner, I would start with it first, and then if you have one, if you don't have one, then obviously you're going to go try and print the ABS first. And that's one of the reasons why I want to be there to personally set it up. I want to make a print out of this, and I'm going to flip it right around and say, okay, the printer looks solid. Let's go into the ABS. It's the next thing. And but if I'm not printing on the one easy to print material, then why would I try to go to the hard to print material? Only Greg is able to do that. He prints better in plastic than anything else. The rest of us, who just leave footprints in the snow,
just mortals.
Yeah, we start on our own stair-step thing. You'll find I'm a very practical person in most cases, so I like to get something that I have high confidence in, just to get my positive attitude engaged. And then once that works, you feel the machine, it sounds right, it's not jerking all over the place, it's not weaving up and down as it's moving around, it's quiet, you're going, yep, it's what it should be. It sounds good, it looks good, it got here in one piece. Then you move in, you make it a little bit more difficult. And then you really risk it, you go ahead and print the vase or something more difficult than that. So, there's a food chain involved here. And the software itself, the slicer itself, which is not something we wrote, something that we've gotten obviously from an open source, and you get what you pay for. We will start on our own slicer. We already have been looking at it very hard, but not in the month of August. It won't start until fall. And of course, you guys got free updates for the next, now it's all in it, next 2 years. No, next 5 years for everybody, for sure. Basically. So you guys will realize just what that means as time goes on. And we'll just leave it at that. So, yes, your observation that it's not realistic to think I'm going to have 25 ABS heads a week from Monday would be real. The good thing is we own the part that does the machining, and we have the motors. I've got crunch nuts, or as they call them, hob bolts. We got the gearing. We have all the basic parts already here. So when we have a design that we're in love with, cranking them out, it's not a big deal. We're going to get 5 an hour right at that moment off our CNC. So we had to tune up the program, make it so that it was a design and manufacturable design. But yeah.
He also asks, so what's the layer thickness you get with the EMO 25, or what's the resolution? We like to use.
Well, let's not get confused again. Everybody says resolution, so we're just going to accept that right now people mean what's the layer thickness.
Z layer.
Okay. With the plasticine, about 0.6 millimeters, so that's 24 thousandths of an inch. Oh, excuse me. Prints quite comfortably. Now, I guess I'll pop this on you guys. The Volcano is ready for testing. And the Volcano is the heated EMO 25. So with that, we can raise the temperature of the plasticine, and we can start doing much smaller nozzle sips and start doing finer resolution. There is no reason whatsoever that we cannot do 100 micron layer thicknesses out of plasticine, just in case you wondered. And the same thing holds true for wax and cioccolato. That's right, the chocolate. So those of you that are waiting for the Volcano to go. Again, these are parallel. My primary focus is on the ABS. Otherwise, I was almost going to try and do the Volcano tonight. And I thought, you know what, I've got to stay on the course with the ABS, get it knocked off here. Yeah, but there's a good chance we'll have both of them ready for next weekend. In which case, I really am looking forward to doing some chocolate prints. But to let you know, 100 micron resolution with the material heated should be realistic. And it's pretty much just a temperature versus layer thickness, because Bernoulli's law kicks in when we start to print and you get drag on the flow through the orifice. So, anyway, that guy Brunelli really messed me up when it came to printing fast with thick materials.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the other thing, guys. When we printed this thing, because it was so stiff, we had to turn down the speed quite a bit, but it worked.
And it goes faster when you get it hot.
Yeah.
And the next axle is, someone said, will we see chocolate next week? I'm not sure.
The Honey Manufacturing Company. Thank you for asking that question. To be determined. TBD. So, excellent.
Cool.
All right. Does anybody have any other questions? I checked the email. I checked the Twitter just a little while ago, and there weren't any questions there either. So, yeah.
Good.
One update about Google Plus Hangouts on Air. I can't get the right resolution that I'm looking for, nor can I get the chat screen stuff to work. I'm working with the guy that Google has tapped us to work with, and I'll just continue to hammer on that until I get it right. The nice thing is that once you're done with an actual Hangout, it saves it as a Google video, or Google YouTube video. So if you wanted to go back and look at it again, it'll show up as a YouTube video instead of one of these types of casts. So when I finally have all that figured out, I'll let you guys know, and we'll go from there. So.
No, that's a good question someone just asked.
Yeoman asks, will you sell 23-inch system officially or offer the 30-inch after Kickstarter? Very good question.
I can't give you an honest answer. I think we have to see what people think.
Mm-hmm. It's not a split decision that we can say one way or the other.
I can't predict. We'll sell what people want. I mean, if people want the 23, we'll sell it. If
they want the 30, yeah.
They'll both be available. Who's to say which one?
Yeah.
Yeah, TBD, to be determined.
To be determined.
And not by us so much. It'll be determined by the market. You know, it's no big deal for us to make the both models, since they have basically the same parts except for the chassis.
Yeah. See, Pro Guy says, well, this session had a lot of good news. Good work, guys, and good night. Thank you, Pro Guy, for tuning in.
Thank you, yeah. And I think we're about ready to call it a night, too. I appreciate it. And
so thank you, Greg, Dow888, EC Distro, Jive Core, Less Music, Powers USA, Pro Guy, the Manufacturing Company, X-Ray Charlie, Yeoman, and everybody else who's been lurking in the back. If you guys have any questions, please email me at HYREL3D@gmail.com, and we'll ask those questions again up on the next live broadcast. Jack Force says, great work, guys. I'm excited to play when it comes. Less Music says, drop cam, the red LED clock pretty much washes out. Sorry about that. Maybe a last time clock on the... I'm going to get a bigger clock with analog, and I think that'll work out quite a bit more. So, good night, Powers USA.
Good night, Greg.
Good night, Greg, and good night, Greg's mom. Thank you very much for joining us tonight.
And safe travels, Greg.
Yes.
Have fun. You know what? I can put a big giant clock on one of the tabs.
Yes, we can. I wonder if it'll. Well, yeah.
We'll look at that. Good suggestion.
Yeah.
Less Music. You know who you are. I want to Skype in with you tomorrow or Tuesday. So when you get some spare time, give me a ring-a-dingy.
Yeah.
All right.
Let us know.
So we're trying to coordinate getting your system to you. Cool. Excellent. Good night, everybody.
All right. Thank you, guys.